It's Mac the Guru. This is my review for Power Book 3, Episode 4, Don't Sleep. Now, I gotta start off with that opening scene. Bruh, I mess with 50. I mess with Power. But to the dude that's playing Unique, man, tighten up. Tighten up. And I'm talking about the acting. Tighten up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go hard. I ain't just gonna go in. But tighten up. Now, about the character, Unique. He bugging out. Alright? He is bugging out. He not trusting nobody. And on the real, if I was one of them dudes in that room and he told me, yo, any of y'all could have been the dude Trez, I'm like, oh no, I'm getting up out of here. Like, I ain't going out like that for something I didn't even do. He just don't trust nobody. When people don't trust nobody, they find somebody to blame. That's what they do. They find somebody to blame. And that's what Unique was doing. Like, he wilding out because he got hit. But in times like that, you got to be the thinking man. You know what I'm saying? That's what he should have been on, like trying to think it through, like how this happened. You know, who gave up what. And he was so off, you know, and I got why he was off, because he said the dude that started using, and real talk, can't trust no dope fiend, man. That's just number one rule, because person start using, they'll do some stuff that you wouldn't believe they'd do, even if they your day one, even if, you know, they will do stuff you like, yo, but it, you know, it just keep calling them, you know. So I get that, but to do his day one like that and not have like any type of confirmation, that's the only thing. He doing something, he off when he doing it, you know. It ain't his day one. The dude didn't say nothing or nothing. So Unique gotta stop bugging. But let's get to some dope scenes, because it was some dope scenes in this episode too. Don't get it twisted. It was some dope scenes in this episode. The dopest scene, my favorite scene from the episode, gotta be when Uncle Marvin caught them stealing, man. Like how he seen it, rolled up on them, you know, they got away with it. And I actually thought that was Unique that was in the crib at first. And I'm like, once the van drove off and they just left him, I'm like, oh, Unique better get out of there. But it wasn't Unique. You know what I'm saying? It was somebody else under the mask. But how he did him was dirty, smooth, you know, knocked him off, and then the body fell on Kanan. That's what made it just like a powerful scene. How the body fell on him, then he threw up afterwards. I'm like, yeah, you know. But that's some of the things when you wanting to be in that life, that's some of the things you see. And then he literally just put the shirt when he got home under the bed. Just, I'm like, really? You just put it under the bed, a bloody shirt? Like, no way. You know what I'm saying? I get he didn't know what to do with it, but I mean, God, you just put it under the bed. And then what was dope was it was a reference back to the early scene with him and Symphony at the table. That's what it go back to, right? Because when they was at the table, she was saying, yeah, I taught him how to cook. I taught him how to wash the dishes. Only thing left is for me to teach him is how to do the laundry, right? So, of course, at the ending scene, she going up to his room to do the laundry, and that's how she found the shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I like how the writers did that, how they tied that together. Now, I will touch on what I think gonna happen between Raquel and Marvin in my preview. You know, I'm gonna touch on that in the preview about how I think he gonna let her know what happened or whatever. But while, you know, he switching his shirt, then she take him to school. Right before he get out the car, she say, hey, you got to give this guy a shot, right? She done signed him up for extra classes. Guess who it is? And you know she know that he about to go in there with him. He don't know that yet. But he get out the car, go to the class. Symphony, the teacher, I know he like, God, I can't escape this dude. And Symphony peeped that something is a little off on something. He like, you alright? And Kanan's just like, yeah, not, because of course he not gonna say nothing, but we know he off for a reason, body just fell on him. But yeah, them scenes was real dope to me. Another thing that happened in the episode, we gotta speak on Uncle Lulu, right? And Uncle Marvin. Now, we talked about their relationship in the last review, right? But they two type of brothers in a relationship right now that I'm seeing, right? Well, Uncle Marvin and Tony, they not in a relationship, but how he did it was like, yo, I'm a player. Don't cuddle with me. I'm up and out. You know what I'm saying? And he took the dog back because she wasn't feeding the dog. So, I mean, yeah, to get the dog, she ain't going to feed him. But how he did it was totally different than Uncle Lulu with Jessica, because she talking to the dude, Crown, at the studio. And she look like she putting out to him. At first I'm like, maybe she just gonna try to play the dude for the studio. But it almost do look like she putting out to him. And Crown a dude, you know what I'm saying? So he like, if he find an opportunity, best believe he gonna take it. Best believe that 100%. So, and Uncle Lulu know that. So he pull outside, Now, if I was Crown in that situation when he put outside, I'd have been in there thinking in my head like, yeah, he know I'm about to smack. Like, straight up. Like, he pull outside on some jealous stuff, they arguing. I'm like, he doing it all wrong. You gotta, if that's her, if she willing to do that, if she go forward with this, because she ain't did nothing yet, but if she go forward and put out to Crown because, she's trying to get Fame some studio time, you don't want her. So in reality, he should really just let that situation unfold a little bit more, just to see, like, who she is, just, And if she put out like that, then you don't want her. That's the thing. You don't get all crazy with it. You just figure out if you want her, if you don't, and then let her go. But both of the uncles, they different with how they handling the chicks. And also, before I forget, Davina. Now, in my mind, I thought maybe she'd just be rambling off, and maybe somebody overheard, the wrong person overheard her talking, and that's how they figure out where the stash spot at. But she literally snitched. And I get it, she trying to help her mom, but no, Unique just pull up on you like, yeah, I know where she at, I can save her, So you snitch and say just don't hurt Kanan. Like, really? You think they tripping off of anything you about to say? That he just want to know the stash spot. So she literally just gave up the information. And when I did the preview, I knew she was going to give it up, but I didn't know it was going to quite be like that. When Kanan figured that out, she going to have to go. 100% got to go. Somebody going to have to put Davina down. When Kanan figured that out, gotta put her down. Like, without a question. Because not only did she affect the business, she put his life at risk, his uncle's life at risk. Anybody could have been there. His mama could have been up in there. You know what I mean? So, for that, nah. Can't be trusted. Gotta go. But I still just can't believe how she did it, though. I'm like, dang, she just snitched. Just straight gave up the info, which was crazy, man. But other than that, it was a real good episode, man. You also got Jukebox and her relationship. She learning, just going through life, I guess. And but was cool. The cop actually let her go. He caught her and let her go. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I ain't gonna stunt. Like, I thought when the cop caught her, he was gonna think that she was the person that beat him down. But I guess he was conscious enough and aware enough to know that she stopped and saved him. So he like, yo, you saved me, Alright, boom. Here go a farewell. And hopefully, cause the girl that she talking to gave her good advice. Stop stealing out the trucks. First off, your family got bread, right? It ain't even like her family hurting like that. You know, even though her dad might don't want to give her no money, bump all that. Get some money to invest in yourself, you know, and your family got enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? So stop stealing out the truck. That's just a stupid, dumb idea. You get caught up in some petty crime stuff, and then you all in trouble over some petty crime. Like, nah, get off of that. So she gave her great advice with that, man. But yeah, so I think we touched on everything. You know, I'm gonna make sure I do another video this week, like I did a few of them the last week coming into this episode. I'm gonna make sure I do another one on just some topics that I'm talking about, so look out for that. And then we also got the preview for the next episode that's coming out tonight, you know, so check that out too. You should see it on the back end of this, on the end clip of this, you know. But other than that, as always, y'all be easy, be safe, peace.